The leadership team of the Sisters of St. Joseph of Baden were among the local Catholic figures to recently release statements in support of refugees and migrants. While we fully support the responsibility of every government to safeguard its people, we reject every notion or implication that Americans, either at home or abroad, are made safer by barring from our country vulnerable men, women, and children who are fleeing hostility, persecution, or other conditions that threaten their lives and livelihoods. According to Congregational Moderator Sister Mary Pellegrino, the impetus to release the statement was President Trump's recent executive order, which barred refugees from entering the country for 120 days and temporarily banned immigrants from several predominantly Muslim countries.
Our mission, as we say it very succinctly, is to love and serve God and our neighbor without distinction. We believe it's an imperative of our faith to assist migrants and refugees, especially those who are fleeing persecution or life-threatening circumstances. So when President Trump's executive order was signed on Friday, that causes us great concern. What had just been rhetoric had escalated to a point where we believe that our voice on behalf of those who are fleeing persecution needed to be heard as well.
Bishop David Zubik of the Pittsburgh Catholic Diocese also echoed Pellegrino's comments in his own statement. We also know, as Catholics, that not so very long ago our very right to live in this country was questioned. The first victim of fear is rational thought. The second victim is rational policy, he added. For Pellegrino, the prospect of fear-based policy is a concern as well.
That's also a concern of ours. How do we find a way in the current climate in our country to have reasonable and reasoned conversation that really help everybody to transcend a fear-based conversation?
Despite taking a stance on a contentious issue, Pellegrino says the response to the statement was largely positive.
I'm aware of just overwhelming support for the concerns that we raised and for the voice that we want to give the voiceless.
This is Ryan O'Shea.